A real feeling of sporting theatre here tonight in this tight, intimate ground. 3,000 Sunderland fans have made the long journey from the northeast. Among them, the world mile record holder Steve Cram, who I understand has made a train dash from a coaching clinic in Wales to be here. We can check on the West Ham side. They're by no means at full strength. Goalkeeper McCloskey, along with Gale, Paris and McAvenny, are still missing through injury, and there was a scare over defender Colin Foster yesterday when he injured a leg in training, but he's okay, and Ray Atterveld, on loan from Everton, is preferred to Mitchell Thomas, who returns after suspension. Mike Small, top scorer for West Ham. They'll need his goals tonight. Sunderland trying to revive the glories of their famous 1973 Cup win. A blow for them. Their long-serving defender Gary Bennett has lost his battle for fitness. That means the normal left-back Anton Rogan has to switch to the centre of defence to partner Kevin Ball. £1 million striker Don Goodman is cup-tied, so David Rush comes in with Peter Davenport and John Byrne forming the strike force. John Byrne, the number 10 for Sunderland, has scored in every FA Cup tie that he's played this season. Your referee tonight is Bob Nixon from the Wirral. So it's Sunderland in their famous red and white stripes who kick off, attacking the goal to your right. And this is already their best FA Cup run for 16 years. Cup triumphs for them have been very few and far between since 1973, when they so famously beat Leeds United at Wembley in the year of Bob Stokoe and Ian Porterfield and goalkeeper Jim Montgomery. All but memories now. And a tough night ahead for Sunderland here, having been held 1-1 at home, as Bracewell tries to get the cross in. Martin Allen getting it away for West Ham. Billy Bonds, the West Ham manager, saying beforehand that the game is expected here to be tight and tense, and he says he would be not surprised at all if there was only one goal in it at the end of the night. And that's going to be an early free kick to West Ham. West Ham struggling second to bottom of the First Division, and they've had a lot of problems scoring here at Upton Park. Only 12 goals in 13 league games here as Dix hits this one long into the penalty area. Foster is up there, and in the end it's scrambled away for Sunderland by their captain Paul Bracewell, who's such an important player for them. Tim Breaker with the throw for West Ham. Back to the playmaker Bishop. Here's Martin Allen, and that's far too long for Kevin Keane. Sunderland, who in the third round won 3-0 at home to Port Vale, and then had a 3-2 triumph at Oxford United in round 4. West Ham playing their 6th FA Cup game of the season, and replays all the way so far for them. And in the 2 previous ones, against Farnborough and then Wrexham, they have prevailed. Here's John Kay with the throw for Sunderland. Pushed on by Rush to John Byrne. Very little room out there, predictably enough, in frenetic opening stages. There's Julian Dix, the West Ham skipper, restored to the captaincy once he'd returned from his long absence with a broken leg. And then Potts getting it away. Not much shape to it in the first couple of minutes. Neither side really settled yet, and Slater can't keep that in. An early touch for the Sunderland goalkeeper, Tony Norman, who celebrated his 34th birthday on Monday. The number 2 to Neville Southall for Wales. That's a good header in by Breaker. And this has got Small in, and very good covering from Anton Rogan, who's having to play an unfamiliar role in the centre of the defence tonight with Gary Bennett injured. Here's Slater for West Ham. Back to Ian Bishop. He's muscled out of it. What can Sunderland do on the counter? And that's hit too long, and it'll be easy for Julian Dix. Dix down the line, aimed towards Slater. Kevin Ball got there first. Stuart Slater, 22 years of age, an exciting player, but he hasn't scored unbelievably this season. And I must say, when I checked these statistics earlier on today, I had to read them about 4 times before I'd believe that. Dix again, former Birmingham man, of course. It's good to see him back in action. He had a horrendous time with that injury. Foster knocking this one long. Bishop picking it up in the middle of the pitch, out to Breaker. And Hardiman is there for Sunderland. And then Rogan just giving Norman another early touch, and he'll appreciate that, the goalkeeper. Very important early on here for Sunderland to settle. Peter Davenport. Good challenge from Foster. The throw then to Sunderland, taken by Armstrong. The tackles really flying in these early stages. Such an important match this for both clubs. That's Ray Atterveld who's gone down. He's playing his first game ever at Upton Park tonight, on loan from Everton. 5 minutes gone. West Ham 0, Sunderland 0. And the winners of this one away to Chelsea, live on Sky Sports on Monday, March the 9th. This is Tony Parks, who's come into the side for the last month with the Czechoslovak international Ludek Miklosko injured. Parks, who was in a bit of problems with the Yorkshire Police at the weekend up at Sheffield Wednesday for some remarks, but it seems to have cleared. That's better stuff from West Ham. Dix breaking forward. Bit of ping-pong. It's almost like pinball wizards in there for the moment. It drops to Keane. Davenport finding his strike partner John Byrne, and then Byrne to Armstrong. That's a good challenge from Breaker, but only to Hardiman, and Hardiman looking to pick out Byrne long, but again the ball lacks accuracy. On nights like these, always a sizzling atmosphere, and that's a terrible mistake, and this could be the goal, and it is for Byrne. 7th minute, terrible mistake in the West Ham defence, and John Byrne pounces. The Sunderland fans go into ecstasy. Upton Park can't believe it, and John Byrne keeps up his record of scoring in every FA Cup match. It's Atterveld who makes a terrible error there, and Byrne says thanks a million. West Ham 0, Sunderland 1. It's a gift goal for John Byrne. Well, what an awful moment that was for Ray Atterveld, whose place seemed to be in some doubt with Mitchell Thomas back from suspension tonight. Billy Bonds went along with Atterveld, and the pressure of the occasion told there. So Sunderland really have something to bite at now. Here's Davenport, good turn from him. Touch of the old magic he used to produce at Nottingham Forest. Comes long for Rush, and Dix is there with the header. Well, Sunderland and their fans have really come alive with that. And the only good thing you can say for West Ham is that at least they have 83 minutes to try and put things right. The left-footed Hardiman has come over to take the corner kick. That's John Byrne. It's his 17th goal of the season. Formerly with Brighton, he got some of those for Brighton, and he's a big hit already with Sunderland. He'll be an even bigger hit now. Hardiman, and Parks gets to it. The real problems here for the First Division side early on. And that really symptomatic of the lack of confidence in the West Ham camp this season. They had been on a good run, but then against Sheffield Wednesday on Saturday, they were 1-0 up with 10 minutes to go at Hillsborough and led in 2 goals from set pieces. It's Kay heading it forward, away by Foster. Head tennis in there at the moment. Here's Byrne again. can't do much wrong for Sunderland just at the moment. Gordon Armstrong has a lot of time to measure this. Rush is closing in on it and wins it too. The marking was a bit awry. It's bouncing around in there. And there was a hand there in the end by Byrne. And West Ham can breathe a little easier. John Byrne. He's now scored in 5 of the last 8 games for Sunderland. John Byrne, who got a couple for Brighton against Liverpool last year as well. Now Parks. And pushing there will mean a West Ham free kick. Here's Breaker. Quality of West Ham's passing at the moment, not quite what one has come to expect from them. Hooked away by Rogan. Here's Byrne, and he was leaning on Steve Potts, and West Ham will have another free kick. Been quite a few of them, but what a dramatic start to this match, with Sunderland in the middle of the second division going ahead in only 7 minutes. Away by Kevin Ball, back in by Allen. Here's Slater. Appeals for handball, play on, says the referee. Breaker gets it in there, and Tony Norman does very, very well indeed. Not only to claim it, but to hold on to it as well. Well, Upton Park really sizzling on nights like this. It's such a compact little ground, and it's the sort of place where the fans can almost touch the players in parts of it. But so far, Sunderland have performed quite splendidly in defence when the need has arisen. Understand the crowd here is nearly 26,000. 20 minutes played. West Ham 0, Sunderland 1 is the surprising scoreline here. Bookmakers making Sunderland 100-30 against to win this tie tonight. But I don't think anyone in the Sunderland camp will have taken too much notice of that. Davenport in the air with the knock-on, but nobody there. Tony Parks there, the West Ham goalkeeper. Big hero for Spurs in the UEFA Cup final against Anderlecht in his early days. Rogan away for Sunderland. Picked up by Dix for West Ham. The Sunderland midfield players getting through prodigious amounts of work. Here's Small on the turn. Keane. And then Bishop. Good one-touch stuff from West Ham, but they have to go backwards. Allen spreading it intelligently for Breaker. And at the moment when West Ham have tried to get their nice passing game together, it's been snuffed up. This is long for Small, and Norman will have to work hard here, and does. Well, that was the best yet from West Ham. Mike Small's header. Though I think, in fairness to Tony Norman, he was watching this all the way. But that's lifted the West Ham support a little bit. Dix goes over. Colin Foster has come up. Remember, he scored a crucial one against Wrexham in the replay in the last round. It's too long. Little squall of West Ham pressure now. Here's Keane. Back to Atterveld. Good ball from him. Nodded on by Allen. Ooh, that looked like a pretty harsh challenge by Rush on Keane, and the free kick has been given. David Rush, who made his FA Cup debut against Arsenal last season. So West Ham with a free kick, what is it, about 25 yards out. Julian Dixon can certainly hit them, but the angle and range looks a bit on the difficult side here. Dix aimed towards the far post. Norman gets a fist to it. Here's Bishop. And he didn't get hold of it. Ian Bishop, the £500,000 man when they signed him from Manchester City. So impressive, Bishop, when West Ham were promoted from the second division. And yeah, he sliced it. West Ham fans now moving into their famous Bubbles chant, trying to lift West Ham, trying to get them back into this game. Of course, it'll be no use anybody shouting at Ray Atterveld for his mistake at half-time. He knows probably more than anyone else exactly what went wrong there. And he'll feel worse than anyone in the ground about it. Sunderland have it again. Bracewell with the long ball trying to pick out Rush, but Dix is there for West Ham. And back to Tony Parks. Julian Dix, who scored in the 2-2 draw here against Wrexham in the first match. Ball thumps it away and Davenport picks it up. And here's Byrne again. Can he run here? He's got Dix challenging. Great turn from Byrne and a chance. And that's another one. Sunderland are 2 up. And Byrne's got them both. 25 minutes gone. And West Ham are in disarray now. And the second division side seem to have control of this. This was great work between the two strikers. Davenport to Byrne. He had Dix there. He had Foster there. He wrong-footed them both. Took his time, looked up, goal scorer's goal. Well, John Byrne is absolutely rampant at the moment. Look at that, they both ended up on the seat of their pants, Dix and Foster, and Parks couldn't do anything about it. So, what a turn-up. Here's Byrne again. And here's Rush. Sunderland are really surging at the moment. They're lifted by this. The adrenaline's flowing for the men in the red and white striped shirts. And their supporters behind the far goal are going into joyous celebrations. West Ham 0, Sunderland 2. This time Potts rather just getting there ahead of Byrne. Now Slater. Hardiman for Sunderland. Hit long, and in the end, no problems for Tony Parks this time, but what a horrible opening 25 minutes this has been for West Ham here. Undone twice by the strike power of John Byrne, and there's going to be, I think, a booking here possibly. The referee, Bob Nixon, is calling Martin Allen over, and he's still waving. Not clear who exactly he is waving. It's Atterveld he wants to speak to, and it's poor old Ray Atterveld hadn't had enough problems for one night. Now he goes into the notebook. And this really is turning into a night he would rather forget. He's given away that first goal, he knows it too, and now he's in the book. Kevin Ball, Sunderland's Player of the Year in the First Division last season. Headed on by Armstrong. Here's Davenport. Armstrong again. And on the far coast was Rogan, the defender, coming forward. Anton Rogan there. Well, he had the confidence to come forward on his central defensive role. Found some space too, but the angle was a bit acute. Paul Hardiman to take the corner kick. Across it comes and Parks claims it. Tony Parks, who spent so long as Ray Clemence's deputy in his Tottenham days, and has been knocking around the lower divisions a bit since he came here to West Ham. Dix now, and that's a very good run indeed from Slater. He's got away at last and found a bit of space, tries to find a way past Rogan. Crowd pay for a penalty. I don't think there was really any serious question of it, though. Here it is again. Slater, he'd made a very good run. Rogan blocked his progress. And, well, you can be the judge. There's young Rush, waiting for Norman's kick downfield. It's won by Dix, though, for West Ham. Here is Rush. Oh, and Dix very, very high in on Rush there. Credit to the youngster. He doesn't make a meal of it. Got straight up again. The studs there were chest high. He could have almost decapitated him here. Oh, look at that. And I think Julian Dix might well have gone into the notebook here had Rush chosen to make more of that incident. But he didn't, I think, want to get a fellow pro booked. Here is Dix. Well, it does look at the moment, although there's still a fair way to go, as if Sunderland might be on their way to a meeting with their cup final hero of 1973, Ian Porterfield, and his Chelsea side in round 6. 2-0 up here, but of course a West Ham goal could change the mood completely. At the moment, though, it's Sunderland putting on the pressure, and they have a corner. Atkinson to take the corner kick. Sunderland have a lot of men forward as well. Armstrong is in there. Davenport is in there. Byrne is in there. Kevin Ball is in there. Here comes the corner kick. It's nodded on, and that was very nearly a chance. In the end, it was Small that got it away. That could have been 3. And a lovely turn on that far side. Atkinson, he gets the cross in. Foster's header for the corner. West Ham here really under the cosh. '21-year-old Brian Atkinson. Here's the cross again, and away by Foster. Sunderland again, continually turning the screw. Parks, he's pretty small for a goalkeeper, but he wins that, and he was fouled anyway. "35 minutes gone here now. Sunderland 2-0 up at First Division West Ham. Breaker down the line. Here's Slater, back to Atterveld, who's brought down. Protest from Bracewell, but I don't think he had any serious case there. So what can West Ham do here? A free kick in a central position, about 25 yards out. Atterveld is there, and I think he might knock this for Julian Dix's trusty left foot. He scored from this range before, Dix. He really does pack a bit of power. Here is Dix with the left foot. It finds a way through, but at no great power because the wall took the sting off it. Here it is again. It just took a leg on the way through, and that's what took the power out of the kick. I've seen Julian Dix before almost break the back of the net. Over on the far side, the Sunderland bench, I'm told, have been screaming at Brian Atkinson to take on the West Ham defenders. Sunderland are doing pretty well anyway. There's the double goal scorer Byrne, leaving the throw to Kay. There is Atkinson, the man being told to turn on the trickery. Here's Rush, a bit of shirt tugging there. Referee waves play on because West Ham had it anyway. And Dix has given it away to Atkinson. Byrne on the turn, and Byrne with the shot, blocked by Potts. And somebody drifted offside anyway. Play on, says the referee. He's had a good game so far. Referee Bob Nixon from the Wirral. He's played the advantage rule at every conceivable opportunity, and that's kept the flow in the game. Often referees don't get all the credit they deserve. Often we only hone in on them when there's some controversy, but this fellow's having a good one tonight, so far. Dix for West Ham, but who's that to? Well, Billy Bonds will have some very hard talking to do at half-time to his West Ham team, because they've made their defensive errors and they really haven't asked very many questions at all of the Sunderland defence. Allen down the line, Small with the cross, Slater trying to close in on it. And once again, the Sunderland defence doing its job well. Have another chance to counter here. Rogan coming forward, and he's out of position now, the defender, as West Ham have it back. Martin Allen, good diagonal run from him, still Allen, it's all opening up for him, and he scored! Martin Allen puts West Ham back in business, 7 minutes to half-time. It's the first goal of the season for Martin Allen, only recently back from injury, and for once the Sunderland defence was nowhere. It all opened up, a left foot, bang, and now they and their fans have something to hope for. Will that be a pivotal point in this game, you wonder? Atkinson was pushing and shoving, and that's going to be a free kick. Some first half here. 2 goals by John Byrne for Sunderland, and then Martin Allen coming back with that goal for West Ham United at a time when they were crying out for one. Into the last 5 minutes now, the first half. Is that going to lift West Ham? And Dix is penalised, much to his annoyance, for that challenge on Davenport. He can't believe it. And I'll leave the linguists among you to sort out exactly what he was saying. John Kay, the former Arsenal apprentice and Wimbledon player, to take the free kick for Sunderland. It's well won over there by the goal scorer Allen, but only to Atkinson. That's good work by West Ham, and particularly Atterveld in the midfield. And they've got the chance here to hit Sunderland again. Here's Small, still Small, it's going to break, is it for Bishop? And that so easily could have been the equaliser for Ian Bishop. Sunderland suddenly starting to look more fragile at the back, and it needed flipping over the goalkeeper. Bishop did that, but over the bar too. The marauding from Mike Small, it breaks here, and Bishop's closing, he gets there, and to his horror, he puts it into the crowd. But things now are just starting to happen for West Ham. And here's the run from Kevin Keane. I tell you what, if West Ham get out of this 2-0 down at home, you'd start to believe that maybe their name really is on the FA Cup this year. Breaker! Well, it would have been worth a few points at Twickenham, but not here. Tremendous noise now reverberating around Upton Park. And whatever the fans paid to get in, whether they're standing on the terraces or in the push seats, they won't be regretting one penny of it so far. Although the West Ham fans among them would have preferred not to see those two Sunderland goals, of course. But for the neutrals among us, a good game. Real good cup tie. Bishop. Here's Atkinson. Now Rush. Atkinson again. And Atterveld is starting to pick up now. He's winning some important ball in the middle of that pitch for West Ham. And chipped back in the end by Allen. Allen having an argument here with Julian Dix. Oh, well. Feelings are running pretty high out there. Last 90 seconds of the first half, and West Ham pushing forward again. Ball concedes the throw-in. A new spring in West Ham's step. Atterveld goes for the 1-2. Ball will have to win this. And away in the end by Kane. Here's Steve Potts. This is more like the West Ham one has grown used to down the years at Upton Park. Nice move that down the left. Lovely football. Atterveld. And in the end it's cut away by Rush, and here's Kay. But there's no one forward at all for Sunderland just at the moment. 2-1 up, and desperate, of course, not to give away another before half-time. Then the initiative really would be with West Ham. Here's Slater. Plays the 1-2 with Small. Stuart Slater again. Free kick. But no, it isn't. I thought the referee had blown for the free kick on Slater, but no. It's half-time. And very, very entertaining first half here. 2 goals for this man, John Byrne, to put Sunderland right into the box seat. 2-0 up, but then 7 minutes before half-time, back came West Ham with a goal from Martin Allen. His first of the season, leaves it intriguingly poised at half-time. West Ham 1, Sunderland 2. It's all been happening here during half-time. Even we've had a fellow proposing to his girlfriend via the PA announcer. So an eventful night here, and Sunderland of the second division leading West Ham of the first by 2-1. No substitutions made at half-time. But West Ham, if it stays 2-1 like this much longer, may be tempted to introduce last year's leading scorer, Trevor Morley, who's on the bench tonight. The crowd officially given to us at 25,862, which makes it West Ham's biggest of the season. Here's Armstrong, trying to get the angle for the cross, and it looked to take a deflection on the way through off Breaker, and that will be a corner kick to Sunderland right at the start of the second half. And they've already worked one particularly good corner kick routine tonight. Armstrong has gone into the middle. He is particularly powerful in the air. Atkinson it is who's going to take it. There's Gordon Armstrong. Here comes the corner kick again. It goes a long way, and Park's got a touch to it on the way through. But once again, the ball was not won on that near post. Parks is furious with his defence. John Kay with the throw for Sunderland. Down the line to David Rush, who's done a good job down there tonight. Then Atkinson. Davenport. Good bright start to the second half from Sunderland. There's no question of them sitting back on their 2-goal lead like a lot of sides would have done. They've carried on looking for goals going forward. I think they believe this West Ham defence can be vulnerable, and by the efforts of John Byrne tonight, well, maybe they're right. Keane. Here's Slater on the turn. That's a good turn from him, and a very good challenge too from Kevin Ball. Here's Byrne again. Mr. Danger as far as West Ham are concerned. Now Davenport making a forward one is Bracewell, and appeals for a penalty, but the challenge by Foster not given. Well, some West Ham hearts were in their mouths here as Bracewell made this interesting run, and well, Mr. Nixon says no penalty. Might have been a bit of a close call as Hardiman prepares to take the corner kick. Again, a lot of Sunderland bodies forward. Away by Dix. Not very far though, knocked back in there by Atkinson offside against Armstrong, whose handball was, how can I put it, on the obvious side anyway. He doesn't crack a smile over that. It's a serious business out there. Closing in on 300 appearances now for Sunderland is Gordon Armstrong. Parks with the goal kick for West Ham. Attervelt. Who can put their foot on it? Nobody, because Bracewell looks to hit it long and high, and it's won by Foster. Here's Tim Breaker. Won by Anton Rogan, the former Celtic man, and Atkinson back to his goalkeeper. Brian Atkinson, described as cherubic in the match programme tonight. Here's Bishop. West Ham could certainly do with him pulling some strings and orchestrating the game as he can do in this second half, but it's all so fast and furious. That's a good ball. He's small, but his first touch let him down, and Ball needed no second invitation. Rather wasted that, Mike Small. There was a half chance on then. But there's a feeling about this tie that maybe we haven't seen the last of the goal scoring. Here's Byrne again to Davenport. Those two have worked very well up front for Sunderland tonight. And then Breaker keeps it in play, does he? No, it drifted out. It'll be Sunderland's throw-in. Sunderland, who last reached the quarter-finals in 1976 when they were beaten by Crystal Palace. Indeed, they've only been past round 4 twice since they won the cup in 1973. It's been a bleak time. Here's Hardiman. He gets the cross in too. Nodded back in, and Potts is under some pressure here and has to head it over his own bar. Again, a moment of alarm in that West Ham defence. Hardiman's cross. It's nodded back in by Rush. And Potts there was really under pressure there. The red and white stripes were closing in fast. He was cool. Here comes another corner, and again nobody wins it for West Ham. And there was a hint of a chance on there for Peter Davenport. Here it is again. It was so far, and Davenport had a chance for number 3. Bishop out to Keane, down the line towards Slater. Kevin Ball There's been solidity itself at the back there for Sunderland. Play on, says the referee. Break up. Down towards Small. Was he pushed there by Ball? He was. And West Ham have a free kick in a dangerous position. Attervelt is down injured. And this is how it happened. This is just caught a little bit late by Bracewell. Billy Bonds, who just does not show any emotion at all during the game, chews a piece of gum here and there, while on the Sunderland bench, lots and lots of noise being made. Now then, Bishop is there, Allen is there, Dix is there. What are they going to cook up here, West Ham? Is it going to be a Julian Dix thunderbolt, or something perhaps a bit more subtle from Allen? It's Allen, not very subtle, but it's in! 2-2! He's got his second goal of the night. It might have taken a deflection on the way through, but West Ham could not care less about that. They pulled it back, 2-2, and just as the Sunderland number 10 has got both goals for them, so the West Ham number 10 has got both of the goals for West Ham. No deflection, but it did swerve viciously, although I think Tony Norman may be a bit disappointed that he didn't do a shade better with it. 56 minutes gone. West Ham 2, Sunderland 2. Well, what a night Martin Allen has picked to suddenly get some goals this season. He didn't have any before this evening. West Ham looking a bit more buoyant at the moment. And Rogan there did very well. Capped 16 times by Northern Ireland, though not in Billy Bingham's plans, it seems, at the moment, Anton Rogan. Here's Byrne. And the free kick is given. And say the fall looked a shade on the dramatic side from Byrne. This one's hit long towards Armstrong. Allen gets it away. And then Attervelt with the spectacular clearance, which is picked up by Slater. And now Keane. Allen is going to try his luck again. Oh, and Norman is stretched into another fine save this time to deny Martin Allen his hat-trick. It was another tracer bullet from Martin Allen. Vicious swerve as well. Well, he certainly found his shooting boots tonight. Here's Keane with the corner for West Ham. Over it comes. Foster is in there. Knocked away by Ball, only to Attervelt. Really is very, very attritional in that midfield. Hardly time to breathe in there. Let alone look up and spray passes around. But this game so far, really, everything that's good about the FA Cup. So much passion and commitment. And a very healthy dose of excitement and indeed goals as well. Bishop playing with fire a little bit there, West Ham at the back, but they've cleared it in the end, and this is nice football. Keane and Dix combining well. Bishop, Keane, Slater. West Ham just starting to get some of their more intricate passing movements going now. And they always look a much better side when they slip into that sort of gear. Sunderland, to be fair to them, haven't let them do it very much here tonight. Atterveld. So competitive. Aimed towards Byrne, but won by Potts. What a great header from him, though, only to David Rush. He's blocked out of it. Oh, and Bishop's caught late there. Challenge was by Atkinson, and it's going to be West Ham's free kick. Just caught a bit late. I don't think there was any malice or forethought there. Rogan trying to win it in the air, and in the end it drops safely for John Kay to get it back. Anton Rogan made his debut for Sunderland last October after his £350,000 move from Celtic. Experienced man, Rogan. Played in European campaigns for Celtic as well. Here's Foster. Chipped nicely into the gap for Tim Breaker. Can he get the cross in? It's a good one. And well cut out by the aforementioned Rogan. Allen. Breaker again. Again he does well to get the cross. It's gone a long way. Atterveld shot is charged down, and Small produces a reflex save from Norman, who must have known next to nothing about it. Amazing let-off there for Sunderland. Here it is again. Breaker's cross. Atterveld's shot is charged down. Small on the turn, and it hit an unknowing Tony Norman. What next? Corner for West Ham. All the way to Atterveld. Well, he'd have loved a goal to atone for the one he gave away. To be absolutely fair to Ray Atterveld, he's having a good game now. West Ham now asking some questions of the second division side, who've been pegged back from 2-0 up. Foster wins it. Small. Slater is muscled out of it by Rush. And Davenport, that will be West Ham's ball. And Davenport may go in the book for that rather petulant piece of behaviour. Threw the ball away. And will the referee make allowances for the fact that the temperature out there is pretty hot? He's talking to Dix. I think Dix well, had rather riled Davenport in the first place by wrestling with him to get the ball back. So I suppose it was 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. Nobody's name goes in the book. Small heading this on for West Ham. Small becoming an increasing influence. Good turn from him. For a big man, did very well there. West Ham are starting to buzz a bit now. That's a good ball to Breaker. Still Breaker tries to shot, and Norman, another flying save from the Welsh number 2. Well, he may be 34 now, but there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Super save. Breaker thought he was on for a rare goal from defence. Kevin Keane with the corner kick. And there was a bit of pushing and shoving in there. And it will be Sunderland's free kick. And we're going to have a substitution made now. Sunderland are bringing off Peter Davenport, one of their strikers. And they're going to bring on Kieran Brady. Brady, Glasgow-born, but has opted to play for the Republic of Ireland, and he's already an under-21 international. Tony Norman knocking this long. Foster gets it, and he was fouled by Byrne. So West Ham will have the free kick. Wins it in the air, and there was some pushing there, and it comes out in the end to Bishop. It looked for a moment there as if Slater was just being held. The referee waves aside all appeals. West Ham United have a corner kick. Kevin Keane to take it. Foster's there on the near post, well won by Kay. Here's Bishop though, back in there. A real chance here, Small. Can he force it home? He can't, because Tony Norman is playing the hero again. But Sunderland are starting to live a little bit dangerously. Bishop heads it back down in here. Slater on the turn, it hits Small, and the pinball ends with Norman claiming it. Can West Ham complete what would be a magnificent comeback here? You would not have given very much money for their chances at 2-0 down. Here's Dix. He's going to try his luck. Bit on the optimistic side, even for a man with a powder keg shot like him. Norman hitting this one long. Byrne beats Potts in the air, finds Rush. Brady comes over, he drops in there, and Rush has scored! Rush has scored for Sunderland! And this tie swings again. Nothing that Tony Parks could do about it. Kieran Brady, the substitute, takes a little deflection. Byrne flicks it on, and Rush with an emphatic finish. Little got on from Byrne. 12 minutes to go, and Sunderland now lead by 3-2 in this extraordinary game here at Upton Park. Just as Sunderland really did seem to be tottering a little on the ropes, they've come back with a goal. Can West Ham come back again at them? They haven't got too much time to do it. But here's Mike Small. Rogan does his job well. They're going to have another substitution. Trevor Morley is coming on for West Ham, and Ray Attervelt will be coming off. Malcolm Crosby there on the Sunderland bench, and Trevor Morley, last season's top goal scorer, is thrown into the fray. They've got to go for route one now. Foster nodding it down, and Rogan hammers it forward, but West Ham have it once more. Small, Allen, the man who's got two, inside to Bishop. Sunderland crowding out. Oh, Rogan's missed his footing. Here's Allen, and Rogan was fouled. I thought for a moment there that Martin Allen was about to do the trick for West Ham once again. We're now into the second minute of injury time. Sunderland still clinging on to this 3-2 lead. By Dix, for West Ham, but that is it. West Ham United have been knocked out of the FA Cup by second division Sunderland. The Wearside fans go wild. Two-goal hero, John Byrne, who put them 2-0 ahead. And David Rush, the number 4, who got the winner 12 minutes from time. And for the first time in 16 years, Sunderland are through to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. And of course now, it means they will meet the man who scored that oh-so-famous goal at Wembley in 1973, Ian Porterfield, and his Chelsea side on Monday, March the 9th. A cracking cup tie here. And Sunderland have had a night that they won't forget in a long, long time. West Ham will try to forget it. That's David Rush. That's the man who got the winner. It's going to be a very, very joyous journey back to Wearside. It's West Ham 2, Sunderland 3.